Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Harris will throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Gonna take a shot. And he makes the catch at the 10. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate. From a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Correct snap. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up for the PAT. Speed, and it's blocked. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to try to return this one. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Harris back to pass. Complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Running back searching for a hole. Dances away from one. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time we face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Harris will throw. And the timing just a hair off.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. He gets it oh so close to the first down. I think he's going to be a touch short.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Give to the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Makes the grab. It's Stokes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
42 Spiders.
On the option. He'll pitch it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kentucky 7, Georgia 6.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break.
Jackrabbit.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The give from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down.
It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Harris back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Kentucky. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
RPO complete to open the drive. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On second down, looking again to throw. On the move, he fires. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Powers through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Defensively, you want that quarterback moving, right? You don't want his feet set. You want him to be running to try to throw the football. Obviously, a lot harder to be accurate on the run. Left-handed quarterback rolling to his left, has to square his shoulders up. Nice job by the defense, forcing the pressure, forcing the interception.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Harris will throw. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down, using his legs to buy some time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's going to pass. A little release to the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Still running at the 40. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Harris back to pass. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return, it's Peppers. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. At their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. He's got 69 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Second down coming up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. After the run, now to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
It's now 3rd down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Harris will throw. They're working that left side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats will go for it here on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown for the running back. The offensive line paper holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kentucky. Georgia, 6.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
He's tackled at the 34. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Harris back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the beatdown has ensued.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Colorado. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll... Moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Still on his feet up to 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.